Hello and welcome everybody, my name is Tech and welcome to episode 3 of my little Minecraft survival series. As you can see right now, I am actually not in survival and this is nowhere near my actual Minecraft world. So this is actually a little iron golem farm I plan on building on today's episode. It is Doc M77's iron golem farm. He built it back in 1.15 and it actually is working really good in 1.15.2, which is my current version I'm on. So as you can see, it's spawning a bunch of iron golems right now. So you can see the two. I did actually build this little area down here, and it's kind of bad because it uses up a lot of hoppers. So this is something I'm gonna have to sit down here once I build it and gather up their iron manually and build the hoppers in the meantime. So that is something I'm going to have to use. But as you can see, they drop down. It's pretty actually, they pretty much actually fall like near the edges of the water. So it's really efficient. Uses 6 villagers, 6 beds. They all work, all able to access their jobs. They keep on continuously getting scared by the zombie, spawning iron golems continuously. And we have a name tag so he doesn't despawn. So yeah, this is what we're going to be working on today's episode on the server. So let's hop on and let's get building. Whew. Alright, so after that brief explanation on what we're going to be doing today on episode 3 of my little survival series, I'm actually not too sure what to call this little series. If you guys have any recommendations, let me know down in the comments. So as you can see, we actually have all the materials that we have that are needed for today's little build. And it's not a lot of materials, so if you guys want to follow along, you guys can go right ahead. So it doesn't use a lot of materials, which I really enjoy. And a lot of the iron golem farms that you do end up seeing on YouTube, they use up a lot of material, which a lot of stone, a lot of bricks. They use redstone, and this is just a very simplified version, and it actually works just as well, if not better. So one thing I do want to do is I want to build this far enough away to keep those chunks not loaded. Well, at least because we're going to be pretty much registering these as villages, and we don't want to have any trouble with any spawn rates of the iron golem farm. But also I want to be able to keep the chunk loaded, so while my alternate account is AFK fishing or he's just sitting online, it's going to be able to gather iron in no time. So that is the game plan for today's episode. So we're going to build up 40 blocks into the air from the highest point. So that should be fine because that is just a little patch. I could remove that. So this looks like about the highest point. I actually might move over a little bit right here. So we'll go right here because yeah, we'll go right here. Okay, so we're gonna go 40 blocks up to make sure we don't go over. We're gonna just have 40 blocks in our inventory. So let's go up 40. Okay, so we are at 40 blocks now. This is where the platform where the iron golems are going to be spawning. So this is actually, it's a really small platform, which I'm very surprised on how many iron golems really do spawn on this little platform. That's one thing I actually found very interesting comparing to other iron golem farms, is that his iron golem farm didn't use many blocks. So that's one thing that really intrigued me on actually building his compared to somebody else's. So it's really good on resources, which we do not have a lot right now, but we will have a ton after we build the farm. So I'm looking quite forward to having a pretty much unlimited source of iron at our axis. So that I'm pretty excited about that. So we need to place a bunch of trapdoors just along the edge like this on both sides, just like that. Gotta open them just so the iron golems can slip on through. But yeah, if you guys do want to go into like a more in-depth detail with this and actually learn how it works, well, perfect amount. I will put a link down to Doc M's actual video. He goes into great explanation on how this thing actually works and functions, other than me trying to explain the whole thing, not knowing on how it actually works. So from here, we're going to come down and we're going to place that block back. We're going to go up there eventually. But one thing that we do need is a trapdoor and then the cauldron for the zombie to sit on. So, and then the zombie just chills in here, and then he just scares the 2 zombie villagers. So that is the plan. So I do believe we are far enough. We are definitely far enough away. So from here, I'm gonna go back to the little survival world. I'm gonna look back at how many blocks we need to go out for the farm, because I do not remember offhand, and I don't want to get it wrong. Okay, so he goes about 4 out. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And now the only problem is that he actually drops down a little bit. So to drop down, I'm going to place a little water source. And I'm going to drop down right there. I'm going to pick that water source back up so we don't get any mobs coming up here. And a bed goes here. A bed goes there. And a bed goes here. So we're going to place those beds right away. And the beds face, I believe, this way. Yes, okay. So all of the beds go like that. And then you break the blocks underneath the beds. Actually, I'm not going to do that quite yet because one of them needs to stay. I believe that one stays right there. And then all the blocks are removed from the bottom. And then from here we add a trapdoor. And then we put a table right there. Composter. Actually, we're gonna. Nope, you don't put the composter there. Don't listen to me there. I'm actually gonna put the composter where I put it before. Sorry. All right, we're gonna put it there, and then from here, this is kind of tricky. So we're gonna build out a little bit further, just so we can get it placed perfectly. So it needs to go right on the edge of that, just like that, and then we will place a block on top of it. Then a water bucket goes into it. And then we go, I'm gonna go up 2. I'm gonna place a thing there. And then slab there. Slab there. Then remove these 2 blocks, slab there, and then from here we go up, and then we're actually going to go back down, remove the top one, and now we put a birch trapdoor and then a carpet right up on top of that slab. And then, believe it or not, actually this is the entire holding cell complete. So let's not mess this up, and I don't feel like jumping that because of the bed. Okay, I could have made that. And then we don't have any torches. So what I will do in the meantime is I will put a block here. And then actually, I'll do that. And then a block above that. Oh, I don't think I can jump. And a block there. What am I doing? Block there. Our little half slab. And then one right there. And then that will, we'll put a torch here. And nothing will spawn here. So we should be completed on one side. And that's actually it, believe it or not. All we need left is to get the villagers into the little cells, so at least on that side. So let's go ahead and build the other side now. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Since you guys already watched me build that side, I'm just gonna quickly run through this part and meet you guys back at the bottom side. All right. So the last thing we need is the carpet right here, and then this holding cell is 100% complete. So now all we need to do is get villagers up here. So that's going to be a pain. That's going to be hard. And I'm not sure how I'm going to quite do it. I think that's going to be... I'll have to figure that part out. But I'm sure it's going to actually take me a long, long time to get this, to get it going. So I might actually just cut to the part where I have the villagers inside the holding cell and then get to the zombie. Because I'd rather get the villagers in their holding cells before I get the zombie in, so they don't scare away the villagers while I'm trying to get them in. So in the meantime though, let's get this, actually, we don't need that water anymore, so we'll place that back. And then get rid of these. And then, oh, maybe I do need that water. Oh boy. Alright. Now I'm at the hard part. Getting down. Let's I could go grab a water. I really could. Or I could do this. Oh no! Oh, I had 36 levels. That wasn't smart. Why would I do that? Oh, man. Alright, well, after the villagers are now in their little holding cells, it's time for the zombie. That took really long, and I don't even want to talk about it. So we're going to get the zombie up there, and hopefully this thing starts spitting out iron golems like it's nobody's business. Oh, we have to get... we still have to get the dropping system down. I guess let's do that before we get the zombie up there. Alright. Well, it's just one thing after another at this point, right? So looking straight up, it looks like I'm directly underneath that middle block. So let's back up a little bit. We want to be right here. Okay. Oh, that one's still flowing. But so is that one on the end. Ah, it's okay. So let's hopefully not burn here. Okay. Alright, so we do stand right. This is giving me a little bit of anxiety, not gonna lie. So we're gonna build out right here. And we're gonna go all the way to my base. So we're gonna try and figure that out. There we go. Alright, so this is my plan. So pretty much we're just gonna have a hopper line going all the way. And it's gonna be going into some chest just right over here. We might actually have the hopper line start a little bit higher, as high as it can start, just without having to make an odd shape above the ground. So I'm gonna say maybe that right there should be alright. That should be more than fine. So does look like it's becoming nighttime. So I'm gonna just fill that in. And I'm going to actually light up this area real quick. I do not want any mobs spawning in here. Alright, so now we have to quickly move along and get that zombie into our farm. So how I'm going to do that, I'm not entirely sure. I might need to do the same step system I did with the villagers. There should be two out of the zombie tracking. Oh, I'm using 4 here. Oh, yeah, I'll get water there too. So that's what I might need to do before I do the zombie there. Okay, so before anything, we're going to put one here, one here, one here, one here. Can I reach that? Yeah, I can reach them. Boom. So now their little areas are all lit up. And this top platform is all lit up. So now all we need to do is actually I'm going to get water in here right away. Okay, and then from there, we go right here. Why is that weird? I can't move. We're gonna slowly work our way over. Okay. And our shovel disappeared. Awesome. Where did those signs come from? Oh, from when I exploded. So my signs, we know where my birch signs went. Oh, man, that just, pretty much a bunch of my dirt disappeared. Okay, zombie needs to get up here quick. Oh, gonna need another night. So, we are going to take care of business by blocking you off and taking care of this iron golem as quickly as we can. Okay. Now we're gonna work on you getting up here again. Come on. You need to be quick. Do you want to die from an iron golem? I don't think so. I think you want to be renamed Subscribe. Come on. You bitch! You look like you did your job. You didn't do your job. You're not doing your job. There's 2 of you. Are you kidding me? Get down. Both of you. I'm disappointed. Don't hit me, don't hit me, don't hit me. No, you dumb c***! You dumb c***! I am f***ing done with it.
6.5 hours later.
Okay, he didn't fall all the way down actually. But I did. I did. Okay, we're good. We're okay. No, come back up here.
One hour later.
Alright guys, after losing all of my stuff multiple times, I finally managed to get the zombie up and in there. I stopped the recording and I spent another maybe 45 minutes just trying to get the zombie up there. And it is working fantastically. Do I have to say so myself? Many iron golems are dropping down. And they're dropping all of their iron. So let's see how much we got down here so far. 44. Okay, so that's not bad. But it has been a long build for me. Do I have to say? So guys, I think I'm going to end today's episode off here. It was pretty much a pretty big struggle to get the zombie. It was actually much harder to get the zombie up there than the villagers. It took so much longer. It was just a zombie, but that's just because of the villagers kept spawning the iron golem, and the iron golem kept on killing the zombie. So it was a pretty big struggle, but as you can see, we're all good now. Mr. Subscribe is up there chilling, and let's see if we can get a double spawn here. Hey, look at that. And so I think off camera, I think I'm going to go mining. I'm going to finish up the hopper loop, and then I'm going to probably sit AFK for a little while and get a bunch of iron for the next episode. So yeah, hope you guys all enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like, comment, subscribe, check out the other videos, and yeah, tech out. Peace.